Gotta adjust this a little bit. See if I can do that. Does it adjust? I'm using that new thing from T.E.A, so we'll see if it adjusts. Gotta remember the camera's over here now. Hey everybody, this is T from Tea Time Adventures, and this is a Down and Dirty Mask Monday. I'm not in the bedroom. I'm in the front room. I have my entire bookcase of all of my crafting stuff, specifically my beading stuff, and in the background is the 7-foot by 4-foot bookcase that has all of our books in it, etc., etc. And I am in the front room. My guy is out walking and doing errands right now, so I'm taking the opportunity of silence to do a Down and Dirty Mask Monday. And this is a mask that is from the Creme Shop Merry and Bright, vitamin C and collagen, and this was sent to me by the Cee. That is Ciara in the Bronx, New York. She has a channel, and I will link her down below. And today I'm going to be doing, I keep looking over here because that's where my buttons are rather than over here where the camera is, so I do apologize. I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and there's a little bit of a daisy chain of women involved here. So I don't know where Hanging Out with Kim got the questions. It may have been Erica Conger, I'm not sure. But Hanging Out with Kim tagged Just Jessica, who tagged Kim's a little of Alot, who tagged me. So we've got a daisy chain of women here tagging for this Mask Monday Q&A. And so I'm going to go and do these fairly quickly. And they're fun. They're just fun, silly little questions. So if you could be any breed of dog, what would you be and why? That's a good question. Since I am a talker and I am detail-oriented and fussy, it would probably be some sort of small dog. I'm going to say a long-haired Chihuahua. So that's me in a nutshell. I will say a long-haired Chihuahua. What is something you've always wanted to learn how to do? And that is learn how to play the fiddle. Not the classical violin, but the fiddle. My grandfather on my mother's side, Grandpa Fred, who passed away long before any of my siblings and I were born, played the fiddle. And actually my sister inherited the fiddle because she learned how to play violin and piano when she was young. This tubby little girl learned how to do baton. Not very well. What is your favorite sport? Normally, I would have said absolutely nothing, but since getting together with Scotty, he's got me totally hooked on Formula One racing. It doesn't hurt that there are a lot of very pretty young European men as drivers. Oh, yes. So that is eye candy for me, but I do find it kind of thrilling. And I used to tease my older sister, she's 14 years older, that when she got together with her husband, she got into NASCAR like he did. I mean, he even collected the diecast, the larger diecast cars. And so I used to tease her that, they just go around in circles. With Formula One, they are in 24 different locations, all different configurations with their racetracks, etc., in Abu Dhabi down to Australia, Miami, Las Vegas, Imola, Italy. They were just in Monaco, etc., etc. And they still are going like 200 plus kilometers an hour, miles an hour, etc., etc. So that is my newest acquisition from this boyfriend, and that is Formula One racing. If you could trade places with anyone for a week, who would it be? It's in the past. Two people, and they're both presidents. Actually, well, there's quite a few. See, I could do this all day long. This is a very good question. I would have loved to see what Queen Isabella of Spain went through when she was at the height of her power. I would have loved to have been Barack Obama at the height of his presidency. So I'll stick with either one, male and female, past and way in the past. So I think those are two very interesting political figures that I'd like just to see how things run, how things happen, how to make things happen. What is one thing you've tried and will never do again? Um, Probably something to do with heights, um, or water. I don't swim. I'm absolutely terrified of water and heights over water. So something that has to do with either one of those type of things. Which of the five senses would you say is your strongest? Well, that's very difficult because the one that I utilize for work and here on YouTube and here at home is speech. I don't shut up, really. Despite the fact my nickname is Mouse, and despite the fact that I really am an introvert. I'm a very extroverted introvert, but I'm still an introvert. Um, but I do have a keen sense of hearing. I have to sleep with earplugs in because literally I can hear my upstairs neighbors, both, and on the bedroom side, both of them are male. I can hear them peeing at night. So I always have to sleep with a fan on and earplugs, especially because this one snores. Um, if you had a warning label, what would it say? Danger, violent when hangry. If I get hungry and y'all don't feed me on time, I get very hangry. Or if I have a bad meal, I'm very hangry. Or if I don't have good service while having that meal that I've waited too long to eat, I'm warning, violent when hangry. Um, have you ever had a surprise party? No, and don't you dare anyone. I do not like surprises like that. I do not want to be surprised, humiliated, and have to forced and be smiling the whole time when all I want to do is pretty much rip off your head and bleep down your throat. So don't ever do that to me. What is on the top of your bucket list? Honestly, I didn't really have a bucket list until he came along. So we've been discussing things, not that it's ever going to happen anytime soon, money-wise, transportation-wise, but one of the things that he has challenged me to do is go to the Grand Canyon and go to the glass observation bridge and walk on it. Also to do that same trip and ride in a helicopter. Again, terrified of heights. Falling, smashing, dying, but he's got me interested in at least the idea. And if he's there with me, I feel like I could conquer anything. So that's a good thing for this relationship. If you could be any age for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Age 28. I was in good physical health. I was not as heavy as I am now. Old enough to know better and young enough to keep trying. If you could look in a crystal ball and see the future, would you do it? My own future, like the day I die or something like that? Absolutely not. The joy of living is in the now. Yeah, I'm a planner. I write lists. I like to plan things out in detail. I will write lists of everything that goes in a suitcase if there is a trip. But I don't want to know what my future is. I don't want to know if we survive as a couple. I don't want to know the day that I die. I don't want to know if I'm going to lose my job in 6 months because I'm a worrier. Even if I know what an outcome is going to be, I will still worry about it every single day now that I have the truth of it. So no, I don't want to know. What is your favorite cartoon character? Wow, that one is a hard one. One of my aunts used to call me Tweety for Tweety Bird because I tend to have, even as a child, a higher pitched voice. I don't know if that's my favorite, though. Good question. I don't know if I have specifically a one. I do love Pepe Le Pew, and I believe his girlfriend is Babette. Not quite sure what her name was, but Pepe Le Pew and his girlfriend were cartoon symbols of my late husband and myself, so I guess that would be one of the favorites. We'll just go with that for now. Oh, and is it the Warner Brothers cartoon of the big bulldog with the little kitty? Oh, the little kitty that doesn't talk. Yeah, I'll say those two. What food have you never eaten but would love to try? I don't know. I'm sure there's foods that I've never eaten that I don't want to try, like snails or frogs, or deep fried bull testicles, things like that. I can tell you what I don't want to eat. But but that I'd never eaten and would like to try. I have a very sensitive stomach and elimination system, so having anything too hot and spicy is out of the question. I don't know. I don't think I can answer that one just because there are too many possibilities, probabilities, and so much food out there in the world. Would you rather be tired or hungry? I would rather be tired because I can do something about that by eating. But if I'm hungry and there isn't anything around, I get hangry. And when I get hangry, I'm not a nice person. Really, I'm not. So I'd rather be tired. What's the most expensive thing you've ever broken? A vacuum cleaner? With long hair and cats with long hair, there's always something getting sucked up into the rollers and shredding the belt or something like that. So maybe a $300 vacuum cleaner. That's all I can think of. I haven't dropped like a lead crystal vase, or I haven't ruined my wedding ring or anything like that. So I'll say probably a vacuum cleaner. And I think that was it. So yeah, that is Hanging Out with Kim. Over to Just Jessica, over to Kim's A Little of a Lot, over to me. That is the Mask Monday for today. Again, I don't know if I can load it up because it is a holiday Monday, and my internet is slow as bleep, and it can only do 1 megabyte per second. So even this 12-minute video will probably take at least 3 or 4 hours, and then it sucks up all the Wi-Fi in the house. So I don't want to do that. So you may see this on Tuesday. Either way, I hope you have had a great holiday weekend, and please remember our fallen soldiers, those who have served and died serving our country, those that have served and have now passed away as time goes on. We really do. We are the home of the free and the brave because of them. And please take good care of yourselves. Take good care of each other. And I will see you around the net. Bye.